Of sweet-tempered gunpowder didst unto duds, but it never struck your mudhead's obscenity. Oh hell, here comes our funeral. Oh pest, I'll miss the post. That the more carrots you chop, the more turnips you slate, the more myrrhs you peel, the more onions you cry over, the more bulbeef you butch, the more mutton your cracker hack, the more pot herbs you pound, the fiercer the fire and the longer your spoon, and the harder you gruel with more grease to your elbow, the merrier fumes your new Irish stew. Oh, by the way, yes, another thing occurs to me. You let me tell you, with the utmost politeness, we're very ordinarily designed. Your birth rung was to fall in with plan, as our nationals should, as all nationals must, and do a certain office, what I will not tell you, in a certain holy office, nor will I say where, during certain agonizing office hours, from such a year to such an hour, on such and such a date, and so much a week pro anno. And do your little trepenny bit, and thus earn from the nation true thanks. Right here, in our place of burden, you're born of travail and vial of tears, where after a divine's prodigies, you drew the first water gasp in your life. From the crib where you once was bit, to the crypt you'll be twice as shy of. Same as we, long of us, alone with the cult in the corner, where you were as popular as an Armenian with the faithful, and you set fire to my tailcoat when I hold the paraffin smoker. Under yours, I hope the chimney's clear, but, slackly, shirking both your bullet and your billet, you bit it backwards like Bollinger from Galway, to sing us a song of alibi, the grey-bounding, slow-rolling, amply having, metamorphoses that oozy rocks parapangle their preposters with, nomad, mooner by lamplight, Antinous, shemming amid everyone's repressed laughter, to conceal your scat, filly by mating, like a thorough-paced proselyte, masculine monosyllables of the same numerical muss. An Irish emigrant, the wrong way out, sitting on your crooked, of sweet-tempered, gunpowdered dids unto duds, but it never struck your mudhead's obscenity. That the more carrots you chop, the more turnips you slit, the more myrrhs you peel, the more onions you cry over, the more bulbeef you butch, the more mutton you cracker hack, the more pot herbs you pound, the fiercer the fire and the longer your spoon, and the harder you gruel, with more grease to your elbow, the merrier fumes your new Irish stew. Oh, by the way, yes, another thing occurs to me. You let me tell you, with the utmost politeness, we're very ordinarily designed. Your birth rung was to fall in with plan, as our nationals should, as all nationists must, and do a certain office, in a certain holy office, during certain agonizing office hours. From such a year to such an hour, on such and such a date at so and so much a week pro anno, and do your little trepenny bit, and thus earn from the nation true thanks. Right here, in our place of burden, you're born of travail and veil of tears, where after a divine's prodigies, you drew the first water grasp in your life. From the crib where you once was bit, to the crypt you'll be twice as shy of, same as we, long of us, alone with a cult in the corner, where you were as popular as an Armenian with the faithful, and you set fire to my tailcoat when I hold the paraffin smoker under yours. But slackly, shirking both your bullet and your billet, you bit it backwards like Bollinger from Galway, to sing us a song of alibi, the Q-tone call over, the grey-bounding, slow-rolling, amply having, metamorphoses that oozy rocks parapangle their preposters with. Nomad, mooner, by lamplight, Antinous, Shemming amid everyone's repressed laughter to conceal your sketch of fillet by mating, like a thorough-paced proselyte, masculine monosyllables of the same numerical mus, an Irish emigrant, the wrong way out, sitting on your crooked, oh hell, here comes our funeral. Oh pest, I'll miss the post. That the more carrots you chop, the more Murphys you peel, the more bull beef you butch, the more pot herbs you pound, the fiercer the fire, and the longer your spoon, and the harder you gruel, with more grease to your elbow, the merrier fumes your new Irish stew. You let me tell you, with the utmost politeness, we're very ordinarily designed. Your birthroom was to fall in with plan, as our nationals should, and do a certain office during certain agonizing office hours, a clerical party all to yourself, from such year to such an hour, on such and such a date, at so and so much a week pro anno. Guinness, may I remind, we're just a gulp for you, failing in which you might have taken the scales of boilers, like any bus cup of Yorick, and do your little Trevany bit, and thus earn, from the nation true thanks, right here in our place of burden. You're born of travail and vial of tears, where after a divine prodigence, you drew the first water gasp in your life. From the crib where you were once bit. So, okay na.